Alrighty guys, I'm Orthodon bringing you a video to announce the new show for the fall anime season. Uh, we didn't have a lot of votes, unfortunately, but I obviously am still going to respect the poll and the people that did vote. Thank you very much. And we ended up having Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon season 3 as the winner, which, as I expressed in the poll video, if you guys watched that, I have yet to see season 2 of it. So what I've been doing is actually doing a rewatch of season 1, which is available for people on Patreon. If you're a patron, you can watch along with my rewatch. I decided to do that because I'm going to be rewatching through it and paying attention anyway, so I might as well just record it. I just haven't really been doing too much of a discussion afterwards. Like, normally in my reaction videos, I'll do a, 10, 20 minute, sometimes even longer discussion of, what happened, any predictions and stuff, but obviously I've seen all of season 1, so I didn't do a discussion like that, but I did watch through the whole show again. There were a lot of things I did forget because it's been a while, and I did realize there is a recap episode that I could have just watched instead, but I'm really glad that I went through it again. There's a lot of good moments. I really did like season 1 when I watched it a long time ago, and obviously I have yet to see season 2, and that means what I decided to do, kind of reiterating what I said in my fall video, was I'm going to try to release season two's videos faster than I normally do. Like, normally I release one a week, with every now and then dropping in a second one, a second episode. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be more, I'm going to be binging more through season 2 reactions, and you'll see those pumping out pretty quickly. I think what I might try to do, I might try to do it quicker, we'll see, but I might be trying to get out 4 reactions of season 2 a week, so that way within 3 weeks I will have season 2 done, and then by then episode 3 of season 3 will be out, and that week I'll be able to get caught up to the live airing. So within a month, I will be within 4 weeks, I will be caught up to the airing season, and we'll be able to watch, from episode 3 on with you guys live as it airs. So yeah, I mean, that's the plan, and I might end up I can record more. I don't want to flood you guys with too many videos. Like, I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind watching, a bunch coming out anyway. Because, whenever I watch other reactions, I feel the same way. I want them to push out more content. But 4 videos a week or four episodes of just this show alone, I feel like is already a lot. So, we'll see. But yeah, if you want to check out my rewatch, you can check out my Patreon and all that. So it's been fun rewatching it. I actually only have 2 more episodes left, and I'm gonna be releasing them in bulk on my Patreon in one big list. So that way it's not 13 different posts on my Patreon, which I already started with episode 1 and 2 posting, and then I was like, you know what, this is gonna be so much. So I decided that I'm going to be making it one big post, which I'm recording this video before I record the last 2 episodes. I'm going to be doing that immediately after this. And then, by the time you guys even see this video, I will have already released the full rewatch of the full season 1 on my Patreon. So, yeah, guys. Thank you guys so much for all of your support and watching. I just wanted to do a real quick video explaining how this all works, because this is something kind of new from past. Like, I started doing the airing season stuff a few shows ago, and for those I had already either rewatched on my own time, or I had remembered enough and didn't really need to recap, or it was a new show that wasn't a season 2, and I was able to just kind of jump right into it and go right along with it. But in this case, I have to kind of catch up with a season that I missed, because honestly, I really liked this anime when I watched the first season. I really did. I know I feel like there's a lot of people that hate on it, but I really enjoyed it. So, getting to watch season 2 is exciting, considering I didn't even know there was a season 2, and then moving on to season 3 is even more exciting. I'm like, rewatching through season 1 at the moment, I'm like, every time I'm doing one of my rewatches there for season 1, I'm like super excited to get into season 2 and see what happens. I'm like, it's funny because when I first watched this show, I didn't really pay attention as much as I should have. I think it was one of my phases where I was watching anime and kind of like messing around on some games at the same time, some like real casual games that didn't take like my full attention, So I could kind of like read the subtitles and play the game and kind of like look back and forth. And I did miss some lines, and I feel like I missed a lot because there's a lot of things that I don't remember, and there's a lot of things that I felt like I could have theorized about, but maybe I just wasn't even in like the... Because when I used to watch anime before doing reactions, I think I mainly just watched it and let the story fold out however it wanted to. I didn't even think about, like, characters' behaviors, what they might do, predictions, and stuff like that. But now that I do reactions, I think about all that stuff, and I kind of look at shows a little differently. And I feel like this one, as harem-y, fan service, and funny as it is, I think there's a really, like, deep underlying story that most people miss because all they're really looking at is the fan servicey aspect and the jokey title of, the English being, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? And they get the wrong idea and they stay biased like that throughout the whole show, and they don't really, like, give it an honest shot. So, I don't know. Those are just some of my thoughts on the show. I'm not saying that if you dislike this show, I'm not saying you're wrong. You obviously are able to have your own opinion. It's just, I personally feel like it's a great show. So, really looking forward to watching the season 2 and season 3 with you guys. So, yeah. I think that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me, like I've already said once already in this video. Make sure you guys, subscribe and all that stuff. I very much appreciate it. Check out my Patreon if you want to see my Patreon exclusives and my Patreon rewatches that I do. Or if you just want early access for my other shows, that's going to be there too. So, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.